more thing, I think, to round us out, right?
This one is, of the things that we've talked about, this is the one that doesn't fit
Sure.
the other things. I'll talk to you about a keyboard. This is a Bluetooth keyboard. It's a mechanical keyboard.
Oh.
I will tell you about the MONOKEI. That's MONOKEI. The keyboard is called the Standard.
Okay.
So this keyboard is available in a number of colors. There's classic white, blush pink. There's a suave blue. But we got and I'm sitting in front of actually, Dream Lilac.
Yeah.
These keyboards are pretty cool. They're actually a lot of fun to type on.
They are. So this is your first mechanical keyboard, right?
Well, that I'm keeping kind of like using. Yeah.
That you're actually using.
Yeah.
We've gotten a handful here through to check out, but generally you haven't used them much.
They kind of go on to somebody who might appreciate them more.
Sure.
Especially, some keyboards we get might be like gaming keyboards.
Well,
or depending on the switches.
Most of the time, a mechanical keyboard is a little clicky.
Yeah. So this is available in different switch types.
Yes.
And the one that we got was the MX Silent Red keys. And I don't know if you can hear this on the show.
It sounds so nice.
Not picking up anything on the microphone. I don't see it. But it's very soft. Bounces back just right. It feels very nice, and it's so much different than some of the Bluetooth keyboards that I've been using that might have that kind of concave pill or like flat to the surface, low profile stuff. This is just kind of feels a little more old school.
Yes,
I kind of like that. I'm a big fan of this lilac color.
It's cool looking. It's a saturated purple.
Yeah.
But it still feels soft, kind of.
Without being feminine or too pastel, too Easter.
It kind of reminds me of the color of that Grimace Shake.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So and looking at the other colors, I would be fascinated to check some of them out because I have some keys that come with this.
Yes.
You can replace this. You do get a couple of tools to replace the keys or switches if you need to.
Yeah.
Some of the accents, this is kind of a universal if you wanted to use it for Windows or Mac environment. The colors to replace like the escape button or the, I guess it would be like the control button. I've got like the blue, what I would assume is the same shade as the suave blue kind of color.
Yeah, it looks like they give you the accent keys in the other keyboard colors.
And I like it.
Yeah.
The enter and the escape button, basically. Escape has the MONOKEI logo or symbol on it.
Yeah.
And it looks cool.
Yeah.
I've been using at the station that I'm at a laptop with the mouse, extra screens. So I ended up switching over to kind of turning that laptop more into the computer brains and not relying on that screen so much as the external monitor.
Yeah.
And I've set this keyboard up right in front of it, and it has helped me stand more because I'm doing this at a standing desk.
Okay.
It's kind of changed my habits, and I like that.
Nice.
And I've enjoyed using this keyboard. It doesn't have the number pad on the right side.
Right. Yeah. So that's a different design than what you're used to normally too.
Yeah. I've gotten used to that fairly quickly.
Nice.
You get the numbers at the top. There are some hotkeys. You do get a little book with it to kind of learn the window shortcuts and some of those. But some of these symbols that are on the bottom of it, I know that that's the control button. I know that that's shift, the Windows key. All that stuff is it's learned, but it's a cool keyboard. This thing runs about 110.
Okay, that's really not bad. It's also, it feels like it could be a weapon if you need it to be.
You know what? Yeah, when you pick this thing up and actually hold it, there's some weight to that base.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it feels, it's so soft and kind of like unassuming in the way that it responds.
Yep.
But if you want to hear or see the difference, you can actually go to their website and hear that clickiness. Like if you want something that has that old school tacky typewriter sound, you can get the switches that do that.
Now this is wireless and wired, correct?
Yeah, so you can plug it in directly with a cable that comes with it. It's USB-C on both ends. It's like a braided cable. Yeah. If you wanted to plug it in, I'm running through my laptop. I've got some other things through USB-C. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would plug it in, but I've been using it as the Bluetooth is really easy. There's a power button on the bottom. You slide down, and then you hit like this. Hold down a key and hit the P, and it goes into pairing mode.
Yeah.
Laptop found it really quick.
Perfect.
Away I went.
Nice.
I think it's pretty sweet. So it's got a 30-day battery.
Uh-huh.
I haven't had it at this desk use it enough for that to tell you.
Sure.
But they rate that at about 8 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
So it might be much longer than that based off of my needs.
Right.
I don't know to what extent it goes to sleep or kind of sits in standby. But
sure.
So far, I don't see any type of like lagging when I go to start typing on anything and like it feels like it needs to wake up or anything.
Right.
The keys are hot swappable. So
love that.
If I want to switch this keyboard and do gaming and I want a little bit different response on the keys, I can do that. It's a pretty cool keyboard. I was not familiar with the brand until I had a chance to check it out.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's a pretty cool, pretty classy looking keyboard.
Yeah.
The white just kind of looks like something to me out of the golden age of computers.
Oh, for sure.
Like old IBM. Yeah. Just has that look. Yep. Classic. I think of like the Daily Planet.
Yeah, right.
Just like newspaper kind of thing. But this is, the lilac. I didn't pick the color.
Yeah. I
don't know that I would have picked a different color.
Right.
I was actually intrigued when I looked at it. I thought, no, everybody goes with white. Everybody goes with some of these standard colors. But I would love to check out some of these other colors just to see them. But based off of these accents, I think that you can kind of mix and match that. It's a pretty cool keyboard.
Nice.
Yeah, that's MONOKEI, and it's called the Standard, and you can get it from MONOKEI's website, and they're about $110, and you can pick from the colors, and you can also pick the different color. Some of the keys, if you get the different switch types, may be in stock, may not be in stock.
Sure.
But yeah, definitely check it out. All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.